Jay, thank you so much for joining me to walk around some of these fences on the British Speed Derby. Now, you've got so much experience in this class. You know exactly what it's like to jump around this track that stays pretty consistent. Now, fence 1, the Cornishman, is this quite a nice, inviting fence to get you going?
Yeah, it's a great fence. You kind of come in, let them see the arena. Most of the horses that are jumping this class have jumped in this arena several times. Uphill, give them a little bit of space. The main thing is actually thinking about your line to fence 2, because fence 2, the angled rails, is actually a very kind of influential fence so early on, and you can get it so very wrong if you don't get your line right to fence 1.
We're coming to fence 2 and fence 3. Now, this caused so many issues last year. What is it about this fence that's a challenge?
See, last year was a really interesting year because normally this fence rides quite well, and last year the winner won it by having this fence down,
Right.
which is so very rare for this class. I was third last year with one, and she had it, and my other one actually stopped here with the horse that I'm riding tomorrow. I don't know whether the light was making the pond, you know, there was a reflection and they weren't expecting to see it.
Yeah.
But what's so influential about this fence is, like I said, you jump number 1 and you want to try and get a really good line, and I think you naturally want to be sensible and square up to the fence and then ride the curve off, where actually I think you need to angle a little bit.
So we're here at fence 6. This is the road crossing. Now, it's quite a unique fence because you take off there, but actually you land higher up than you take off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite nice though, because I always look at the base of it as a bit of a ground line. And it's an attacking fence. You're jumping uphill, you want to be having an uphill motion. I always try and be very, very straight in the middle here. I aim a little bit right of centre, so then I can drop left afterwards, but it's 3 strides across the table.
Okay, so we've come from fence 6. You're taking the inside line to the bank?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it wastes quite a lot of time. You can ride literally a straight line to this point, start thinking about turning. This rides very well. They want to clear the rail. It actually makes them jump up onto the bank. Then you just need to think about having a little bit of momentum. Obviously aim for the middle.
When you're at this point, what are you thinking?
My blood is up and I'm thinking about first place.
Yeah.
The difficulty with this bank is that you've just moved them up the hill. What you want to do then is just to get them back and sat up and listening. Yeah. What you don't want them to do is run and jump off the top.
Yes. Jay, we're coming down now to the Irish bank. How on earth do you ride a fence like this?
So I was always told a really good piece of information is to try and see a stride to it, because basically you want them to jump up, and then most of them obviously they don't jump the whole thing. They kind of jump up and kind of brace all 4 feet and then jump off. So for me, I want to be seeing a distance to it. I want to be thinking uphill, have them in the bridle. You don't want to be chasing them to it. You want them taking you a little bit uphill, try and see a stride to the bottom, and just hope that actually they realise when they take off and jump up that then they place their feet down. And a lot of them naturally just want to kind of pat their feet at the top and either jump off or they kind of slide down. Again, it's short down here. The horses would have been opened up around that top side of the course, and now's the time to be going, whoa, come back, sit on your hocks. These can make or break the class. Yeah. And you need to totally respect them. You can't go flying in there like a crazy thing. You've got to have them there with you. And then we're looking up and sending them all the way down to the last fence. The last fence is really interesting actually because it's right by the gate. They think here they're naturally finished. There's still one more to go. It's a bold fence. You're jumping into the corner again where the dike is. Yeah. So actually, even though you're sending them all the way down there, you've still got to tell them to jump when you get down there.
It really is not over till it's over.
It really is not, and I'm hoping that I'm crossing that line in the fastest time with the least amount of volts tomorrow.
Well, Jay, thank you so much for giving us your insights, and hopefully you are doing exactly that.
Oh, I hope so. Thank you very much.